Good morning. Welcome to our meditation in the meadow on this Friday, June 12th. It is Happy National Loving Day. And our reflection this morning will be on this, which on this date, on June 12th, 1967, the Supreme Court finally struck down the misogynist laws in 16 states that had barred interracial marriage, making it illegal. Justice Earl Warren wrote in the court's majority opinion that the freedom to marry or not marry a person of another race resides with the individual and cannot be infringed by the state. And we rejoice and give thanks for that ruling and for all the wonderful, loving couples out there today. Because love is love is love is love, as Lin-Manuel Miranda said. So as I greet you on this loving day with the peace of Christ, let us take a moment to quiet ourselves in heart, mind, and body, that we might be more open to the sacred presence within and around us. For our scripture today, a reading from the Song of Solomon in chapter 1, verses 5 through 6. And I think it's appropriate for us. So I don't think many people are aware of how this book of the Hebrew Scriptures, in what we call, as some, the Old Testament, begins. In verse 5, I am black and beautiful, O daughters of Zion, like the tents of Kedar, like the curtains of Solomon. Do not gaze at me because I am dark, because the sun has gazed on me. And since it is National Loving Day, a psalm about love, Psalm 112, and Psalms for the Praying by Nancy Merrill. Blessed are those who reverence the Holy One, who greatly delight in the Word, for they dwell with love. And their children will learn of peace and justice. Abundance and wholeness will be their heritage, and truth will be their banner. They become co-creators with the Divine One. They bless the world with their presence. In times of trouble, they will not fear. Their hearts are firm, trusting in your loving companion presence. Yes, their hearts are steady, and they are not afraid. Even their enemies are blessed by their love. They are generous and give freely. The needy are offered shelter and food. Justice and mercy make their home there, and their righteousness endures forever. The unloving are witnesses to this. Who knows when the seed will find a fertile heart? The fruits of those who love are a blessing to all. We give thanks for the gift of love this day and for all whose heart it dwells in their relationships and their gifts that they share with us through themselves. The late poet Maya Angelou says, love recognizes no barriers. It jumps hurdles, leaps fences, penetrates walls to arrive at its destination full of hope. The poet Rumi said, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. And that is not an easy thing to do, to look in and look at the barriers in our hearts that have blocked us and prevented us from loving fully as God has loved us. And again, as Lin-Manuel Miranda said, love is love is love is love is love, and it cannot be killed or swept aside. God is love, and those who abide in love abide in God, and God abides in them. May the blessings of God's love be with you and dwell in your hearts and enrich your lives and relationships. For love knows no color, knows no barriers. It is just love, and there God dwells. Be at peace this day. Watch a movie this weekend, Just Mercy's free streaming on Amazon, but also look up the movie Loving. It would be a good thing to teach and help learn a little bit about our nation's history and relationships. Both excellent choices. Go in peace, my friends.